By the way, you are so based for not buying Lich Bane.
Yeah, fuck that item.
Yeah. I mean, I think the item is OP, but I don't think it's OP on kassadin.
No, there's
It's so
better
useless.
things.
Like, kassadin one-shots with fucking flash R, 1W, and Q.
Yeah.
Like, I play
it's not,
so...
It's not a bad match, yeah.
Yeah, like, I play so much anivia and kassadin.
Yeah.
And, like, anivia should not be beating kassadin. Like, early levels, yeah, anivia is actually really good into kassadin. Because anivia has really high auto range, and she has really good gank setup, you know? So
Yeah.
she can bully you a lot, especially like the setup that you're running, right? You're going like electrocute and stuff and no resolve, so you're gonna get bullied a lot versus anivia in early game. But once you start getting 6, she can never combo you anymore. So you're just chilling, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like she ever Qs you, you can just R over it, and yeah, it's very easy to get on her. And also like just the way Anivia wants to play the game, you counter her as well, right? Like if you think about Anivia after laning phase, like what's her job? How does she want to play?
She wants to stay in backline, I guess, and just, I don't know, catch people with Q and one-shot them.
Sure, but what else? Like before the team fight, right? Like sure, in a team fight, yeah, she wants to do that, right? But before that, like there's a game before a team fight, right? Like, you know, Yon wants to split push, right? Ziggs wants to just ARAM and poke, right?
Yeah.
What does Anivia want to do? Does she want to split push or group or just stay mid, farm side lane? Like, what does she do?
I think I mean, obviously she wants to farm side lane, but she cannot really do that against kassadin.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Like, Anivia needs a lot of gold, right? The champion needs items, needs to scale, and Anivia has really good wave clear, but she does not have mobility, right? So to play side lane, right? To play side lane in mid game, right, where you have to walk further up and stuff, you want mobility or you want strong tools to 1v2, right? So Ilawi, for example, has no mobility. But the reason why she can split push is because you can't gank her since she can easily 1v2 you.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Whereas Garen, on the other hand, he can split push because you can't gank him since he's easy can escape, right?
Yeah,
which is the same for kassadin. Kassadin is not the greatest 1v2er, but he's hard to catch and he has good wave clear, so you can just one-shot every side lane wave and get out. Meanwhile, if Anivia is matching you in side lane, right? So let's say whatever, these guys swap, bot support goes mid, right? You just go top. Now, you start to play for tier 2s, okay? So, in this case, Anivia is red team, okay? So, if she meets you here with no tier 1 turret, your jungler easily can collapse on her, right? You can just run her down 1v1. So, you're forcing her to catch waves here under tower. Sure, you can't dive her, but if she's forced to stand here, you get deep side push into roams, right?
Yep.
And you repeat this all the time. And so you're disrupting how Anivia wants to play the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like the Q thing versus ulti, right, that you're talking about, is just not relevant. This was never really why you counter her. Like, sure, it was nice, right? But it's just hard for Anivia to play versus champs like Yon, kassadin, once side lane starts. In lane is fine. Once side laning starts, that is where she struggles.
Yeah, makes sense.
What were you saying? You were saying something and I cut you off.
No, I think it was just like that. Yeah, if I can keep her under that tier 2 there, it's like my goal, because then she can't just air mid.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Then you are disrupting how she wants to play, and then if a fight breaks out here, she can't really rotate. She has no mobility, so then she has a TP. You make her TP, now she has no TP, and then you can just keep splitting. Then next time she's stuck here. Yep. That is your goal. And so once you understand that that is your goal, then that becomes what you're playing for, right? Which means you don't want to get fucked in lane, because then you don't get to this point. You don't want to just perma ARAM, you want to split push, because if you're perma ARAMing, she's better than you, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of your job in that matchup. And basically in like most matchups, obviously, you're playing kassadin, so you're generally going to want to play this way, but especially versus stuff like Anivia, because there's going to be some times where maybe you actually do lose side lane. You know, maybe you're versus something like a Tryndamere and stuff, you might actually lose side lane, you know? Especially depending how the game is going. Of course, if you're doing well and you have Frozen Heart and stuff, you could win, right?
Yeah.
So it's all relative to what's going on. Like, if you're building like this, then you might win versus the Tryndamere.
Yeah, that game it was so troll because they were 4 AD and then Katarina also went AD. It just doesn't make sense.
You probably thought you went Bork, right? And then,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I just had one question when I was looking at your OPG, and that is just like, because you're playing a lot of kassadin, right?
Yeah.
And I see you're running Electrocute, which is fine. You're probably going Ultimate Hunter as well, I would assume.
No, I used to go it, but I
So why not?
switched to this because Malignance already gives you like a lot of ultimate haste. and
Yeah,
I
but you're
measured it.
running Sorcerer Shoes, for example, right?
Yeah,
So that is already making Ultimate Hunter better. You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah.
Like, why are you going Malignance? Because you want ult haste, right?
Yeah, and it's just a good item, good stats.
Yeah. So, like, it gives you mana, which is damage for kassadin, and it gives you CDR. And, like, sure, you're saying, oh, I already feel like I have a lot. Sure, I mean, you do, but from my experience with kassadin at least, I never felt like you have enough CDR on your ult. Every single bit, like, even if it's 0.1 second lower cooldown, that is huge for kassadin, no?
Yeah,
I feel like there's so many times I ulti, and then I'm like, fuck, my ulti is 0.2 seconds, so I can't dodge a single spell, right? Because what often happens is you ult forward, some guy tries to cast CC on you immediately because your ult is on cooldown. So now if you have 0.2 seconds lower cooldown, then you can ult again, right?
Yep.
So I don't see how this is so good, and also just the way that kassadin is playing and should be played and how your game should be going, you are not stacking this until later in the game. Like, you're not coming into the game level 3 getting a solo kill, right? So, like, your first basis is always going to be the same. You're never having stacks from this. This only helps you get your later items, which of course isn't bad, but the faster this gets stacked, the better, right? So, like,
true.
if you're playing jungle, for example, it can be a very good rune, since you can have it, like, fully stacked at, like, 10 minutes already, if you're lucky. And so that's going to help you a lot. But for kassadin, at 10 minutes, you probably have 1, maybe 2 stacks, no?
Yep.
That doesn't really change your breakpoints. Like, it's not helping you get Malignance. If you want to get Malignance ASAP, you should run Futures Market then, for this reason, right? If you actually want to get this faster, because this is not helping you get it faster. This helps you get your Rabadons and stuff faster, which again isn't bad, but this just helps you always, I feel like.
Yeah, true.
I don't know about you, but I feel the difference if I don't go this. I feel it immediately. And it feels so fucking bad.
I used to run it every game, but then I just switched after they buffed like one patch at the same time. They buffed Malignance and Seraphs to give 10 more ability haste.
Yeah, I remember
that
patch.
Like, okay, maybe.
I literally made kassadin up a tier on my tier list when I saw that patch. It's such a good patch for kassadin. But exactly there, what you're saying, right? You're saying Malignance got extra haste and then this... But again, you don't spawn into the game with these. This gives you ult haste just from having it. You don't even need a stack.
Yeah,
you already get haste. So already from your lane, you're happy with it. Which means, like, I ulti in, I'm getting ganked. I'm gonna get my ulti up faster. That's already gonna help my game, right?
True.
So that's where I feel like this doesn't help much compared to if I'm playing Draven Kalista in bot lane, right? And I go fucking Treasure Hunter. I'm gonna get a BF sword on my first base because I got double kill level 1, right? I spawn to the game with 2 extra kills almost every game with Draven Kalista. So I'm guaranteed to get really insane first or second buy. On kassadin, I'm not. So I just don't see the point. And also, like, you're playing teleport and stuff, so you're not even trying to cheese, right? Which I'm fine with you having TP. It's good. It's very good. But, like, if you're gonna go this, and you're running, like, let's say, Scorch, Mana Flow, and Ignite, it would make a bit more sense, right?
Yeah, true.
But you're kind of going for, like, aggression plus scaling, which, in my opinion, never really makes sense. You should commit to one. And like I think that if you just run TP and Ult Hunter, it's just a lot more consistent. Because most of your games are going to be like this for the first like 10-15 minutes, no? Just chilling. I mean, one small thing is like, if you make her hit you here, for example, right? And she takes aggro from these casters, it's going to help you CS. And you don't want to take like heavy trades, okay? So if all 3 of these get low, and for example when you skill Q, right? Because this will happen every game. If no mid hits the minions or takes creep aggro, all 3 melees on both sides will become this HP, right? At the same time. if no aggro switches. This will happen every game. Okay. So in that case, you would wish you had E, so you can one-shot all three at the same time. In this case, you already skill Q, so you do not want them all to be the same HP.
Yeah, correct.
Make sense? So the way you change that, when he walks up here, once the caster starts to aggro on the melees, if she now walks up like this, here, you want her to stand here and hit you.
Easy, yeah.
Right? If you now stand here...
Break the wave balance.
Yeah. If she stands here and you go here, you don't want to get hit. It's kind of useless, you know?
Yeah.
But when she's standing like here, you should always invite her. If she's crossing this line, you always try to invite her to hit you. If she throws a Q on you, you should have the movement to dodge it. Plus you have Q here.
Yeah.
Right? So it shouldn't be that bad. Because the problem is now, if this is a good player, he will now wait for the melees to get low, and then he will Q you and combo you, and then you're gonna get stunned somewhere like here or something, and get run down like 2-3 autos plus electrocute if he has it, and that's a large chunk.
Yeah.
Now you have to be a bit careful though, because if I'm Anivia here, I skill W, because now she's gonna get level 3. So like here, this is a bit crazy. Like here, when you stand like this is a really good wall angle.
Yeah, and I don't have Q even.
Yeah, like you're legit this HP by the way, like I'm not joking. She does a good W-Q combo here and running you down with auto attacks and E. So this is a bit crazy. But like, the guy's just making bad click again, like he's just hitting minions. And then clicking in circles.
Yeah, I agree, that was an angle for him.
Yeah, and like here, she was looking for it. But yeah, she should just drop the melee and then do it. But yeah, here she's looking. One thing I like to think about as kassadin is that I never need my wards, because I can never ward. So, like in this game, it doesn't matter, really, because you have Kindred, but it's a good thing to think about. When Anivia crashes this wave, you're going to be stuck in a turret, so you can't ward, right? So while you're just waiting for it to bounce, I like to just do a shallow ward like this, because often your jungler will get invaded. When you're playing kassadin...
Raptors, I guess.
Yeah, like when you're playing kassadin, your jungler will get invaded almost every game.
Yep.
Because they know their mid will have push. So if you think that in your jungle matchup it's likely that your jungler will get invaded, so let's say enemies playing like aggressive jungle like Kindred, or maybe Kayn likes to invade too, Shaco, Rengar, Nidalee, Graves, right? These type of things. Just champs with like dashes and fighting power, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing maybe like weaker junglers, like tank junglers, or maybe more scaling junglers like Evelynn. It's likely your champs are gonna get invaded. So when I notice the wave is pushing into me, if I see I have farmed what I can, so if I see that nothing is gonna die, so like right here would be a good timer after this when you QW. Now you can just fuck off and go drop a ward. You can just ward this new bush here. You can ward over this wall if you want. Right? And if you're on like the flip side, for example, you can ward your raptor entrance. Make sense?
Yep, absolutely.
And
I lose nothing here if I do that. So,
sure, you still can't help your jungler, but at least now your jungler knows the invade is happening and they can adapt.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you've done what you can. And now you're just spectating her. So why are you here? Like, your bot lane could, like, I would never go top side here, for example, because nothing's gonna happen top. Like, it's Yasuo versus Kazuo. It's not like Kazuo's gonna go all in Yasuo here right now at this moment. So why are you not bot side? You know Reksai is bot side. So if Reksai wants to gank somebody, it's bot lane, right? Reksai is not gonna 1v1 you here. Like, sure, Reksai can heal a little bit off the camp and passive, but Reksai does not get full HP here from Crab. So Reksai is not gonna 1v1 you. I agree. But Reksai's
That's the thing, situation changes there a lot if I have two wards, because I was stuck doing nothing for about 20 seconds again.
Yeah, but even the side you're fogging is wrong. Because look your bot lane, they're getting pushed into, right? And Kai'Sa's half HP. If Reksai wants to make a play, it's dive bot lane, no?
Yeah.
So if you fog bot side and Reksai dives bot, isn't that a double or triple or solo kill for you?
Yeah, at least so.
But you're fogging top side, where nothing will happen. You're not even looking at top lane. If I see this wave state, there's only two options that can happen where I can go top. One, I can dive. Two, cast your all-ins. but you're not checking these things, right? You're just playing the game. Whereas when I'm playing, I already know here, I'm TPing, I know my plan. My plan is to crash the wave, and then, depending on my champion, I'm either 1, humping this guy to the death, or 2, I'm roaming. In this case, I'm roaming, I'm kassadin. So where am I roaming to? My Yasuo just TP to top.
Yeah.
Why did he TP top? He needs to break the freeze? I can hover that, if needed. But you need to start to know where to go, because you're not staying in lane. Because in this case, I think nothing can happen top lane, so I will go bot. But I'm not sure, because I don't know what's actually happening. It's very possible Kazuo is half HP top lane right now, since Yasuo TP'd. Look. Yasuo TP'd back here. So it's possible Kazuo's chunked. It's also possible he's full HP and just came back to lane with tear.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
For a seat, so.
Yeah, you don't check. That's the problem. And so, like, I'm not sure why your awareness is so bad, because I feel like kassadin is a really easy champion to have awareness on, since there is nothing to actually think about. Right? Like, when I'm playing, like, Victor versus, like, Irelia and stuff, my awareness goes down quite a lot, because I have to think about every minion that Irelia can jump to, right? And I have to think about my spacing really well, and, like, how I'm gonna bully. If I'm playing kassadin versus anivia, like, what are you actually thinking about? There's nothing to think about for your lane. Especially here. The guy's 10 HP. So the only thing to think about is the game. This is really fucking bad that you agreed not using your E here.
Yeah,
Why are you not just walking up and Eing it? Nothing matters in this game but your total gold and XP. I want you to understand this. Like, literally, if you're playing kassadin, nothing actually really matters except for this. Once you get this, then you can think about anything else. You shouldn't think here, oh, if I go for this, she's gonna Q and E me. Who cares? I will tank that and use 2 potions then. I'm not giving this cannon, dude.
Yeah.
Unless I'm gonna die for it. You know? You're not gonna die here.
Yeah.
You just got her wall and her R. Look, Anivia R has cooldown. And also,
Really?
I think it's strange that you are like this, honestly. Like, instead of just R'ing over her.
Yeah.
Can't you actually just get a good trade here?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe like she kills me right after I are there. After that,
Well, you're gonna get your EW off. You're gonna get stunned while you're Wing. No?
Yeah, true.
But maybe you should prior your Q over W since you have 3 points Q. So probably better to not W. So just make sure you get Q up. Like, you R and then just EQ. Then she's gonna combo you with Magic Shield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She can't stun you and ult you again here. Like, with 2 points R and, like, Malignant stuff, she can, but here she cannot.
Yeah, that's one of the things I didn't think anivia has cooldown. I thought it was like Aurelion Soul Q.
No, you can't just toggle it all the time. Late game you can, but, like, look at this. You know, it's actually pretty long cooldown early. It's like 4 seconds. Yeah, see? 4 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that's actual cooldown, yeah.
Yeah. Starts after storm disappears. See?
Yeah.
So, like, when you cancel it, like, once you press R, and then you press R again, that's when this cooldown starts, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, while it's just going, it's just an active ability. It's not actually on cooldown.
Yep. I see.
So, yeah, like, when she does ult like this, in almost every case, you can just R at her. And then, yeah, she will stun you to the face. But if you do RQ here, she doesn't do that much damage to you.
Yeah, not much at all.
Because you're a magic shield.
Too.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because this is not how she should, like, play. This was a bit crazy. Like, she should not be ulting you while you are in range to, like, RQ. Because now you're completely stunned yourself. Because now the thing is, now she's going to get R back up. So now if you get stunned, then her R is going to come back up during this trade, see? And then now, if you go in now, how does that make any sense compared to doing it before? Right?
No, this is just, I don't know, tilted because I get hit and then I go in.
Yes, but why don't you...
It's really bad.
Why isn't your mindset already, like, this is how the matchup is? If she's walking up on me, right? It's like playing versus Syndra, okay? If you're against Syndra here, like, there's no difference. Look, imagine this is a Syndra. Syndra walks up to you and casts a Q on you, okay? Here, this is not Anivia R. This is Syndra Q. If you see a Syndra Q here, do you R here or into her and combo?
I would definitely R into her.
Yes, there's no difference. It's the same logic. You don't go
Okay,
here, so then she gets her spell back up, so you go here, now her spell is back up. You go onto her and fight her, avoid the spell. Now the 2 other spells the guy has, you still have Q for it. It's a super good trade for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would win the trade.
Yeah, of course you would win the
QWE,
trade.
she has
Yeah, you
QE.
easily win it. You will get critted by her E, which she has 3 points in, and that'll hurt, but that's why you have Q 3 points.
Yep.
If you don't have Q 3 points, then you would lose the trade. Kinra has R. Yeah, she found the R button. Nice. Why don't you keep going? You are so blind. Your awareness is your biggest problem. You don't see us, or?
No, but like, he's just gonna get out. What can I do?
How is Reksai gonna get out?
I mean, he's just gonna walk toward top side. How do we kill him there?
By the time you get here, your R is 1 second cooldown. And then you can just chase Reksai. No? Like, how is Reksai running?
I didn't know I can do that. I thought Reksai easily
Reksai has tier 1 boots. You have tier 2 and ulti. Look where Reksai is tunneling. Reksai is landing here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're not even moving your camera. Look where Yasuo is and Reksai is. How is Reksai getting away? Right? Like, here, this tunnel, you did not even look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I agree actually with you because of this tunnel. But we don't even see this. Look, look how you're playing. I thought it was just this one tunnel. Here, Reksai is 100% dead. If you go here. And it's just this tunnel. Because then Reksai has to walk here. And you'll catch. Right?
Yep.
But since there actually is another tunnel, you actually can't. But you didn't even look at this.
Yeah, true.
By the way, you are so based for not buying Lich bane.
Yeah, fuck that item.
Yeah. I mean, I think the item is OP, but I don't think it's OP on kassadin.
No, there.
It's so useless. Like, kassadin one-shots with fucking flash R, 1W, and Q. Why do you need Lich bane for one Shin proc?
I've had situations where I don't need like a full combo to one-shot someone.
Yeah.
So Lich bane is just, it's just overkill.
Yeah, and even if you get one Shin proc off, it's better to have more AP.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And it makes all your other items just better. Like, this is useless. Like, you're zoning the air here. Like, this is really bad. Like, you need to understand, like, where does it matter that they're standing? If they are here, they're doing nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't want Lucian to stand here and hit your Blitzcrank. You don't want Cassio to go here and place Miasma. Right?
Yeah.
That is what you're preventing. You're doing that now. Agree? This is useless. You're not zoning here. You're just losing your health bar. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You also don't even want them to think about you, by the way. Like, going here and telling them you're here is, like, so useless as well. You want them to think they can walk up. You're just gonna get the double kill and get Nash anyways. You know?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't know that they see me there in the first place because of the bush, but they do. They have a
well, you should assume there is vision if they're here. But also, if you go here now, right, and you're casting a fucking E, I am sure they can think kassadin is here, right?
Yeah.
Look their clicks when they saw your E. I don't even think there's a ward, by the way. You know? Like, they're not going on you here. They go when you cast your E. Yes. Yeah. So I don't want you to, like, think you need to zone them here. You don't. You should just stand here and just chill.
Yeah.
And then as they walk up, then you walk up. Because this is what matters. This zone, not this. They're doing nothing. Because it's really bad that you are now getting chunked and ulting away. Like, this was really bad.
Yeah, sure.
And this you shouldn't ever do either. Like, here this is bad too. Like, how do you know Reksai is not gonna be here right now? Look, how do you know Reksai is not here?
I don't.
Okay, so why do you leave this bush? You taking Nash 1 second faster is useless. Right? Imagine now Reksai sees you. Reksai could see you. Reksai could be here, burrowed, seeing you walking, right? And then now Reksai goes into the bush and then steals the Nash.
Yeah.
And then you lose the game. But if you just stand here, then you have full vision. right? So that is your job. You do not need 5 people hitting Nash, right? You are zoning.
Yeah, especially this kassadin. I don't do much damage to Nash.
Yes, but the Nash is already 4k HP. It is really fine. This will fall.
Yeah.
Now I have lost games like this because I jump here and now it gets stolen because reksai goes here. So of course, if you know, right, if you know reksai cannot be here because let's say you saw reksai here now, then of course mathematically reksai cannot make it to here in time, right? Then it makes sense. You're just rushing it. But you do not know where reksai is. What the fuck is reksai doing all of this time? You don't know. Like, this is good. This is your job. See, now they're all calm, right? So now you can kite if you want. Like, this is fine. Here you're playing really good. Like, this is how you should play playing your champion. You know, the next R was crazy, but this is how you play your champion. Like, I always tell kassadin Motrix, you're just dancing with them, you know? Like, look this fight. You're playing it really well. You come from the side. Now they all come, right? Now you should start to be a bit more scared. Miasma is here. Okay, now you're kiting a bit. Then you see a good R here. You can avoid the reksai and stuff. Just chill. Why are you so crazy?
Yeah,
where are they gonna go?
Slower, we win for sure.
Yes, why do you
I
rush?
don't have flash, like, they
yes,
can't
it's the same as the bot thing. Look here. Where are they gonna go, bro? You need to understand this. They can't just disappear.
They're all dead.
Yes. If you now just click here and dance with them and wait for your champions to move up and then go. They're not just gonna disappear.
Yeah, nah, I see it now. Like, that is a complete.
You play rushed every fight.
Sure no one dies. No one dies if we play it properly or if I play it properly.
Yeah, but also your Shadow Flame is so useless. Like, you're one-shotting everybody.
I didn't see like guilty.
Yeah, but like this, like whatever. Like, I don't care about these mistakes. Like, sure, of course that was bad, but that's like just silly thing that will never happen again. You know, like you didn't see reksai had ult on you. Like, who cares? It's never gonna happen again. You're probably not playing versus reksai jungle again for the next 200 games. But what matters is what is like actionable, right? What happens again? You rush so much in team fights, and I don't get why. On my screen, right? What I'm thinking now, when Kazu clicks here, she's doing nothing. Nothing to my team, right?
That Zillion disappeared.
Yeah.
Shadow Flame might be a bit overkill.
Yeah, you think so? Nah, I think he lives actually if you have Sonya's here, this Zillion. What do you think? I think he lives there if you have Sonya's, yeah. True.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you have Sonya's, you can do this if you want. But yeah, like, it's
if
just...
I just press A Zonya now, like, it's also just good.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why you feel like you need to kill them here. They are useless. You can just chase them. And I kill them when Kindred is further up.
Especially Flash, like, there is no way they run away from that.
They can't do anything.
Yeah.
But you are jumping on them as if they can. So you just give them the fight when your team is here. You need to understand you are kassadin, your team is not. Your team is playing normal champs that have to actually like walk up.
Yeah.
An enemy has double immobile mages. They can't escape. Kindred is gonna run them down here.
I think this was our best chance to just win the game, looking at it now. Like, if we kill them all here, it's just game over. They don't come back from this. I don't know, I thought that, like, I knew I would die there eventually, but I saw it as a good angle to just kill 2 or 3 people. I don't know.
Well, it makes more sense. You feel pressure there, because you're in your base. But here, like, you just need a discipline that is just a one fight. The game is just fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, even if you, like, even if, like, here, like, imagine here you kill 2 or 3 people, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you teleport to bot lane, for example. Like, let's say your team is chasing them and kills, like, another guy, and you just fuck off and TP bot lane. You're gonna get towers and win the game.
Yeah.
So, like,
when Reksai ults me like that, what happens if I press W? Does he kill me or I kill him before he, like,
if you W and A click? You mean?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Like, yeah, who knows? Okay.
Never been in this situation before. I mean, if you're casting like a skill shot, he'll die. You know? But like, I don't know if you'll get your W off. I think you do.
I know it's
but
unstoppable. I think I get it even if
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you do. But I don't know. Next time you are 10 HP and Reksai is 10 HP and you have 700 AP, you can try, I guess.
It's gonna happen in like 2 years. We'll see.
Yeah, and then you'll remember to do it. 2 years from now, you'll remember this situation and you'll remember to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I see it now. Like, this game was 100% winnable on so many occasions.
It's winnable now too. Look, Blitzkrieg is gonna get pentakill. Look, Reksai wants LP.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This was a bit cringe ending.
Yeah, Neva is balanced. Just make a wall here.
Yeah, look, like in XPeke.
Yeah. Look, Neva's balanced. Look at her. Yeah, well, that always feels bad. You're 6 items at kassadin and you lose. Sucks.